The Scrubs revival had been made to seem inevitable by members of the original cast and crew, but writing one of the characters back into the sitcom after so many years is sure to be a humorous challenge. With showrunner Bill Lawrence promising he's definitely going to make Scrubs Season 10 happen, I can't wait to see what the reunion will look like. However, there's one character in particular who will be difficult to bring back into the fold authentically, but I'm sure it will be great. The character in question is one of my favorites from the original cast, and while they were present in all 9 seasons of Scrubs, their role was drastically reduced in the sitcom's final batch of episodes. Although the Scrubs revival hasn't yet been officially greenlit, it certainly seems like just a matter of time until Zach Braff and the rest of the show's stars are back on our screens. I love Scrubs' focus on characters of varying levels of prominence, but one in particular is sure to make a massive entrance this time around. The janitor's Scrubs return will be hilarious. Neil Flynn's Scrubs character is sure to make a big entrance in Season 10. Not all the cast from Scrubs Seasons 1 to 8 returned for the softly rebooted med school episodes. Some actors remained as part of the new regime alongside a fresh crop of characters, but others, like janitor actor Neil Flynn, opted not to come back for Scrubs Season 9. However, Flynn did shoot a brief flashback cameo for the Season 9 pilot, explaining his absence. I remember the janitor for telling lies so absurd and complex that they could almost be true, so I'm very excited to see what he's been doing since his abrupt Season 9 exit. I remember the janitor's final scene not providing a clear reason why the character didn't want to be at Sacred Heart anymore. The moment strongly implied the janitor saw no need to be around if JD was no longer there to torture. If so, I wouldn't be that surprised if the janitor had since found where JD works and continued to toy with him there instead. Alternatively, the janitor may have quietly developed an affinity for JD and felt betrayed by being abandoned. While I don't buy into the latter theory quite as strongly, it would still be funny to see the janitor try to invent a lie to explain why he felt the need to return for the coming revival without admitting he missed JD. The janitor is rarely emotionally available, and he often ups the ante on his hijinks to mask the fact he's struggling with something. As a result of this trait, I can definitely see the janitor making an entrance by playing a prolific prank on JD. One other Scrubs character will affect the janitor's post-season 9 story. The janitor's wife will have influenced the life of Neil Flynn's character since the show ended. The janitor marrying Lady in Scrubs. What I find so intriguing about the janitor going off-grid is that there's only one person he couldn't easily cut ties with and vanish. In fact, the character in question is probably the only person the janitor wouldn't want to leave behind. After debuting in Scrubs Season 7, Episode 1, My Own Worst Enemy, Kit Pongetti's Lady Anna Lady Williams went on to marry the janitor in Season 8. The janitor ending up happily married was something I never expected, but Scrubs found a way to make it feel right. Although I don't believe the janitor would have left Lady in the time between Scrubs Seasons 9 and 10, I'm also not convinced that the couple would have just been living in wedded bliss with no notable occurrences. Such a story for the janitor would be incredibly boring and very out of character, even if it is off-screen. So, although I'm anticipating the janitor and Lady to come back as a pair, I really hope they have some tall tales to tell. Scrubs Season 10 won't be the same if the janitor doesn't come back. Neil Flynn's character offers something unique to the medical sitcom. Of course, with nothing set in stone for the Scrubs revival, it's still possible that Neil Flynn will opt not to return at all. With the late Sam Lloyd already unable to reprise the role of Ted, and Ken Jenkins' semi-retirement suggesting Dr. Kelso won't be present, the janitor also not coming back to Scrubs would make the sitcom's revival pretty underwhelming for me. I would still enjoy catching up with the other characters I've not seen for 15 years, but the janitor's unpredictable and hilarious antics were always what made me laugh the hardest. It wouldn't be entirely out of character for the janitor's entrance to be delayed if and when the Scrubs revival happens. While he may not initially appear to be part of the reunion, it could be that Neil Flynn's character makes a surprise entrance further down the line. I'd be okay with that, even if I had to endure being tricked into feeling disappointed for a while at first. What I wouldn't be able to get over is the janitor's ongoing absence in Scrubs Season 10.